Alright, so after much back and forth between so many different people on AWTD, we finally figured out who the sneak was. Many people thought it was Gyutaro and Daki. Some people thought it was Himiko Toga. But it was really just Choso Evo, which I kind of figured that out pretty quickly after in the Discord server for AWTD. The new guy kind of went in saying hello and stuff. Like, he never types into sneak peek stuff. So when I knew he was typing it, I was like, it's probably Choso. And would you look at that? It's Choso. So I got the honor one on him, and I'm thinking that could work because poison is 300% of unit damage. So, I think we should be alright. All you gotta do to get him is just evolve him. I probably could have just waited until I started recording to evolve him, so I could have showed the stuff that you need to evolve him. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a match and we're gonna go test him out now. My stats on him, I think is, I'll go check actually. The stats, we got 91, 112, 115, so we do have max damage. He actually has Embodiment of Fear. Okay, he has some pretty good categories. We have Hero, we have Devil Power's not that bad, Bloody Hunt's not that bad, Deadly Poison. Although, since we do have Bloody Hunt on him, I can replace Leader and I can go bring Blood Queen for that extra damage boost. So let's head into here and we'll go into the training field. Master mode. Alright, here we go. Let me just go close my door just in case. Don't need any outside noise coming in here while I'm trying to do this. Alright, here we go. So, let's place him up here. Let's start taking a look at his effects. Damn, his range is bad. Alright, here we go. He's still poisoned. He didn't get poisoned too. He just stayed as regular old poison. And you got a passive here. Increase. Alright, so he's a category buffer for sibling. Up to 72%. Really, really good. Creates a blood trap every attack, which lasts for 60 seconds. So this is probably something to do with it. Supernova Trap. Explode all bloody traps, dealing 5 times damage and inflicting hemorrhage. So Fallen 1 is better on him because of that ability. So he's basically just... He's just a better version of... What's Nobara. But let's go take a look. There might be more. He might be just really, really good. Alright, just Piercing Blood for his first attack. Or maybe not. I'm not caught up with JJK. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, so it's a basic Piercing Blood attack. Gonna upgrade. His damage is going up by a lot, although this is honored one. So it's kind of like a Blood Arrow Rain, kind of. Or just just Blood Rain. He does say he is hybrid. So can I place him on this hill? No, I cannot. And I guess right there, that's a Supernova Trap. Supernova full AoE. Ooh, but his SPA goes up. Wait, what? That's kind of cool, though. That's a nice effect. I'm going to assume this is his final effect. Yep. Alright. And I guess he's category boosting himself. Then the Supernova Traps. We hit that. That was actually kind of good. That was actually kind of strong. I don't really need you because you're... I don't need King of Bunnies here. Alright, let's start buffing him. So we'll get this boost. Head over here. We'll get Killua. Power Wish. We'll get Blood Queen. We're going to set her to stop attacking. And we're going to use the Blood Moon buff. And then we're going to get Senku down. We're going to get his inventions to get an extra 20% attack. So we'll just give a second for all the buffs to kick in. think we're just, there we go. Knowledge. 48 million. Let me make sure it's not going to change. Oh, yeah. 48 million. That's what we're staying at. Which means each trap... Oh, no. Well, there we go. What buff is being applied now? That is... What is changing that? Whatever. I'm not going to complain. 62 million damage times 5. That is 300 million damage per trap. Which, okay, so... each of the traps last for 60 seconds. So, if we pull out our nice handy-dandy calculator, we're going to do 60 divided by 6.8 to figure out how many... Shut up. We don't talk about that. 60 divided by 6.8, and we get 8.8. So that means we get about 8 traps. 8 traps at a time. So oh my god. That would be 300 million times 8. So that's 2.4 billion, and it's applying hemorrhage. And on top of that, he's poison, which does 300% unit damage every 5 attacks. So that's going to be about 100, not 5 attacks, 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh wait, we got the in this Discord call I'm in, we have the Choso Glazer himself. You have Janky. Hey, Janky.
Okay. Hello. Yeah, so I hopped on and I was like, wait, we can just evolve him. There's like nothing to grind.
Yeah, right now I'm recording my showcase for him.
Jesus.
I got he's kind of strong.
He's another hybrid?
Well, I think the hybrid just means he can hit air. It doesn't actually mean he can be placed anywhere. Because they need to change that for the old units now. Because it just says air then. Yeah, because it just says Kilowatts Hill. Yeah, but... So I was like, okay, well, I'm in the middle of recording this, but, you know, Janky glazes Choso, so...
Wait.
I think I should get Choso reroll.
Whoops, I think I should...
Let me reroll.
Alright, yeah, so if we let him attack...
Arcanist.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, because poison! Poison is doing so much! Oh my god! Yo! Hold on, I gotta spawn a stronger enemy.
He's doing 300 mil hit.
No, the poison is hitting for 180 million a tick.
Does he have good support?
Excuse me? A tick?
72%. 72%.
Oh my.
So, and he attacks every 6.8 seconds. He has 62 million damage. And the poison applies every 5 seconds. So it's doing 180 million damage while buffed every 5 seconds.
Oh, momentum.
And on top of that, the supernova blood traps explode all. So the traps, the ability explodes all of them, dealing 5 times damage and inflicts hemorrhage. So 5 times his damage, that would be 300 million times a max of 8 traps that you can have with that SPA. So it's 2.4 billion damage, and on top of that, there will be hemorrhage damaging him. So if I use the supernova trap now, like, the fallen one would probably be better on him because of the supernova trap, but the honor one makes it so it does a lot more damage. Oh my god.
Fair imbalance.
But
So siblings matter now.
it just might be. The whole thing is the other characters in the sibling category aren't entirely like number 1. But Choso also has some really clean effects. Whoever made him actually kind of cooked. I'm kind of liking his effects. But if we're being completely honest here, Choso is quite literally just a Nobara that is miles better than Nobara. Like, I'm just being completely honest. Like, he is miles better. I would 100% recommend getting him, and he's not even that hard to get. So...
Oh no, man, that's too much effort.
Yeah, and with that 72% sibling buff, that's making him almost on par with King of Bunnies with that 75% honor and integrity. So Choso does not disappoint. And that's all there is to that's all for Choso. I mean, there's not really much else to talk about him. So that's gonna do it for this showcase for Choso. It's nice that we got 2 units in the same day. I think that is very nice. So hopefully we can get a really good unit tomorrow, and it releases while I'm not in school. But we'll have to see. But that's gonna be all. Goodbye, everyone. Be sure to subscribe and all that stuff. Goodbye,
Yeah,
everyone.
subscribe, guys.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Subscribe.
Listen to him.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
We're not in his basement.
Okay, man.
We're not in his basement.
All right.
Please.
They said too much. Goodbye.